It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Cat Chat. I'm your host, Jordan Johnson, and thank you so much for tuning in with us. First, before we jump into our discussions of the day, I'm going to give my panelists the opportunity to introduce themselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Naomi Coates. I'm a elementary ed with a math and language arts concentration.
I'm Von Trey. My major is business management.
My name is Artie Tuggle. Major is mass media.
Thank you guys for joining us today. How is the week going?
Tired.
Tight?
Tired from homecoming.
Already, so people still trying to get fall, jump back into the groove of things. Homecoming trying to take a lot out of you.
Yeah.
Right on. But first topic today that we're going to jump into is there is a award-winning author, speaker, and a man that is very educated and has a passion for the mental health illnesses and the individuals that suffer from those in America. His name is Dr. Rose Sabo. He's actually coming to our campus November 9th. So that's sometime next week. So I hope that you guys are able to come out and join and just get a little bit of what he's hoping to educate us on. Mainly is about the curriculum that is provided for those that are suffering from mental health awareness. Those that we want them to feel that they are part of our community, not just a member of society. So as far as like just kind of making it applicable or relating it to here at Northwest, we have a couple of movements that have hit the scene here at Northwest. I've seen a lot of people with the I Will Listen shirts. Shout out to Dr. Edwards for that and getting that kind of moving and getting people educated about that. But just want to see and get some thoughts and opinions about like what you guys have noticed as far as like what our campus provides for those that may suffer or struggle with being educated in like the normal fashion, you would say.
I guess I'll start first. Well, if you feel like you have any signs, you know what I'm saying, of a mental illness, you know what I'm saying, you can go to the wellness center, or you can go behind us to the student engagement center. There's plenty of people inside, you know, that deal with mental illnesses and knows how to help, you know what I'm saying, help you control it. You know what I'm saying? It's always plenty of outlets.
Very nice.
to function in America. Yeah.
I would say, like, if you ever have problems with that, mental illness comes about college students a lot because we got a lot of stress. You know, people stressing a lot about, you know, exams and things they just have to get done, and so it's like kind of normal to have a little mental illness, not completely normal, but just normal in a way that you drain yourself out and you stress a little bit, so now you're mentally struggling a little bit, trying to gain that back.
And some of those things can arise from those stresses, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like we have a few things here, like the stress fest.
Yes, toward the end of every semester, yeah.
That's to help, you know, mental, not actually mental, but, you know, help release the mental stress that you have in your head. So I would say, like, yeah, wellness center would be a good place. Counselor, if you need to just talk things out.
True.
Or you know, your peers, you know, so.
Always. That's what I loved about the I Will Listen movement that started flowing from the East Coast and made it this way through our campus, because it was more not just like putting them or pointing someone in the right direction like this program here. Like if you have a mental illness or like you are aware that you struggle in some type of way, that there's a curriculum designed for you. But just for those individuals that may already get the attention that they need, but sometimes they face these fears that I won't be accepted, or if people find out that I have this illness or this thing that may hold me back, it will exclude me from some social groups. And that's what I loved about the I Will Listen movement, is that it gave people the opportunity, like, you know what, just because you're different from me does not mean that I'm going to treat you differently. And that's what I like. I love that you plugged in the engagement center behind us, the diversity and equity diversity group. They are all about like finding, you know what I'm saying, where you fit in and get you involved. I'd love to hear from education major, like some of the things that you learned in that.
Well, just like being in classes, they always have that thing, like if you do have a accommodation or a mental illness or whatever, then like you talk to your teacher and they will work with you, and like they're there to help you, not like, oh, okay, they're different, they have to have this thing, I need to make sure that like that's taken care of, yeah, but they're not like, oh, well, they did this wrong or bad on this because of this illness. They're like helping and wanting to work with you to make sure that you are staying caught up, you are understanding the material and like succeeding in that class, which gives you the confidence that you can succeed in whatever, like work or another class or just in life in general.
Good stuff, good stuff. And as far as like, I don't know, I mean, we're going to segue into and talk about it next, into our next segment, but what about the curriculum, just like the normal curriculum here as students at Northwest? Do you feel like it is too challenging, or it actually like challenges you to step up? And like, what type of curriculum do you say we would have? Like, is it more hands-on, like application, or is it more like research study side?
I'll say definitely hands-on. Like this school's a big school for education, and
Right.
Education. I know education majors is a lot of hands-on
Oh, yeah.
projects, a lot.
Good stuff.
And also with my major, mass media, we got hands-on. You gotta basically know the experience and have the experience with the technology
Right.
that you have. So, you know, just having that type of experience will it just changes you from even thinking about having a mental illness. You get what I'm saying? It's just like
Because everybody is kind of getting the same opportunity to get that hands-on experience.
exactly.
It kind of works for everybody. I like that. That's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing your inputs on that. We have to go into our first break, but I hope you continue to tune in with us. I'm your host, Jordan Johnson. We'll see you in a minute.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for continuing to tune in with us here on Cat Chat. We just got done summing up, talking about the guest speaker that's be coming out November 9th and the curriculum that he's designed for those that suffer from mental health awareness or mental health illnesses. I apologize. But now we're going to use that as a segue and talk about just general curriculum as well as the increase in inflection that was taking place across like college campuses in the nation. Tuition is getting more expensive. Every year it seems like you either got to take out an extra loan or you can get the same amount in loans, but you're saying you get that refund check, or you realize like, wow, I'm saying the loan I got last year is not covering, you know what I'm saying, even though I'm not taking extra classes. Or matter of fact, I'm taking one less class and getting still I'm out of money. Like, what's up with that? Like, just want to get your thoughts and opinions on, do you feel like education should continue to increase, or, you know what I'm saying, along with like your thoughts and opinions as far as like regarding the curriculum, do you feel like you are receiving the education that you deserve, that, you know what I'm saying, for the amount of money that you're paying? I know I just hit y'all with a you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of complex things, but you know what I'm saying, please, like, give you something to go on.
I think for me, like, I feel so prepared because I'm student teaching next semester
Okay.
to graduate in April, and
Congratulations.
thank you. I feel so confident in like my education, like classes, and the skill set that I've learned here that I've even gotten compliments about like my teaching style and like skills that I have in classrooms compared to students before that they've had teaching because of being at Northwest versus them being somewhere else.
Gotcha. And if you don't mind, just expound a little bit more on like what type of like differences would you say that they brought to your attention?
I am more aware that like not every student learns the same way, so
That's
you
huge.
need like hands-on experiences, different like 2 + 2 = 4. Well, just writing that on a board, a student might not get that, but if you have like blocks or whatever that show, okay, here's 2 blocks, here's 2 blocks. If you put them together, that's 4.
Right.
Then they get it versus, okay, here's a number on a board.
Right. That almost holds like no real value except
Yeah.
what you say it does. I like that. That's what Artie was just talking about as far as like some of the hands-on experience. I'd love some of your feedback as far as like curriculum, some of the education. Also, please touch on the tuition.
Definitely, like you said, hands-on would be, the reason why you go to college. Do you want to be studying in the books or do you want hands-on? So, if you want hands-on, I highly recommend you going, to college, because college, some courses are hands-on, like mine is mass media, and you just got to learn how to use technology and sort of stuff like that. But if you just, don't want to do the books and stuff like that,
Right.
you can read books and still learn a lot.
That's true.
You don't gotta be. You're forced to do it here. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Not that you want to.
But it's that opportunity to not, because I know like a lot of students complain about going and like, man, I've been in college and now when I graduate, it's gonna be hard for me to get a job because I didn't get that experience. But it seems like, you know what I'm saying, you guys are like expressing like here at Northwest, they really encourage going out and not only getting you the opportunity here, but like giving you internships and all that type of stuff to get that hands-on experience so you can learn and saying like get those resources while you're here. Yeah. That's awesome.
I say also like it's the outputs that really benefits while we come to college. You get what I'm saying? Like you got fraternities, sororities. That looks good on a resume.
True.
So money doesn't even matter at the point going in. Afterwards, look what you will have. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like they're probably raising it up in a way just because they see the outcome.
Right.
Maybe not, or they're just.
Like, okay, I mean, Vonjay, would you mind? I mean, like that's a great perspective. That the fact that they see this as a benefit or an advantage over someone that does not have that college education. Like I just want to get some feedback from you. I haven't heard much from you, but
Yeah, college is a place where you enhance the skills you already got through high school. When you come up here, you get up here. I can say up here at this college versus going to like making visits to other colleges. I can tell that the professors and teachers here that really focus on the why the why you learn this portion rather than you need to learn this portion of this work. And you know what I'm saying, you go to the office hours, they talk to you, they help you more than welcome you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they teach you that hands-on experience too. Also, I teach you the intellectual side
True.
of why you need to learn it. So you can do it with this way, but then you also need to learn how and why you did it this way.
Right.
So when you apply these skills to the outside world, it'll be familiar with you, and you can also relay that to other people who might not have the same skills that you have.
Got you. Now, I guess it was something that when I was reading though about the increases in tuition and getting a college education, the thing that concerned me and that I feared is that I didn't come from an environment that was high in like great teachers, you know what I'm saying, or I didn't have a whole bunch of opportunities to say like, you know what, I'm gonna go to college. And so like when I first hear about the money increase or the tuition increases, I'm like, I know when I was a senior, I was like, man, I don't even know how I'm gonna get to college, let alone how I'm gonna pay for college. You know what I mean? And now like I know if I was reading, you know what I'm saying, that happened, you know what I'm saying, like go be browsing through like a big brother, you know what I'm saying, that was in college and saw that tuition was increasing, I'm about to graduate, it would be a little bit discouraging. So what would be like something that you would, something like motivating or inspiring that you would, you know what I'm saying, want to pass along to those that are looking to come to college in the future, not letting this scare them? Like what was something that you were like, yo, don't let this tuition hold you back, or you know what I mean, like why is it worth it?
I would say if you have a passion to go to school, there's many outlets to get the resources that's possible, you know what I'm saying, for you to make it here financially. It's always resources. Just all I tell them, just stay in school, stick to the books, and if you have good grades, the benefits will reap. So. Indeed.
Anybody? You had something?
Yeah, I would say definitely if money isn't a problem, go to school, but just don't let tuition be the reason why you don't go. Go to the school because you actually like that school, you actually like their curriculum, you actually like what they what they do, what they have to offer. And but I also believe in homeschooling. I feel like, just because someone's homeschooled doesn't mean that they're not smarter than me.
Right.
Like they probably take, education stronger than I do.
Right.
So, like I'm in school, doesn't mean I'm the smartest, so I would say if you feel it, you could just learn on your own, stay at home, save your money.
Right, yeah. Exactly. And we hope and pray the best for you, know what I'm saying, the resources that will get you to where you want to go in the future without that. But any final thoughts that you want to leave with
just
someone
like building off of what they said, the opportunities and the benefits like of having the college education and like the degree and the opportunities just outweighs the expensive tuition that you have to pay for. Like you put in the money and you're gonna reap the rewards that it gives you.
Right on. Well, you guys heard it here. It's high risk, high gain. But if you have a passion for education, go out there and take that risk. You heard it from your viewers. Hope you continue to tune in with us. We'll be right back.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Welcome back. We're about to jump into the third segment. Now, you know what I always love. It's the bear cat love. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about our sports, you know what I mean? And all the wonderful things that we're doing here on campus. I don't even need to ask questions. Y'all fans, tell me about what's going on.
Shout out to the football team. We're still undefeated. We're still getting buckets. We're still getting money.
Dub City.
Always.
And the volleyball team doing good also. They lost 3, but hopefully next game we get our W so we can go into the playoffs and we get that W, okay?
I mean, how amazing would it be, you know what I'm saying? Like, after so many years, like, of barely missing it, you know what I'm saying, or trying to squeeze into the playoffs, that we have opportunity to clinch, you know what I mean? Like, that is, shout out to the 21-4, like, that is awesome. What's it called? Baseball season is coming up. We got any baseball fans right here?
Yeah, nah.
The Cubs, it took 108 years to win the World Series. So shout out to the Cubs and all the Cubs fans out there.
Hey, look, St. Louis, the Cubs, you know what I mean? Missouri all day. You know what I'm saying? Last year it was the Royals, you know what I mean? But I guess we'll take the Cubs, you know what I'm saying? I got to, I gotta keep the Missouri, you know what I'm saying, on deck though, you know what I'm saying? Like St. Louis will get in there next time. But cool though. Was there any other sports, you know what I'm saying, that y'all, I know basketball team is about to kick off the season.
Ready for that.
We had, you know what I'm saying, we got a return, you know what I'm saying, he's about to be a junior this year. Justin Pitts, who was like, made it, his second team last year? Yeah. Or no, his sophomore this year, my fault, yeah. He was made the first team on the
All-American.
All-American, yeah. Thank you, you know what I mean? Like, the boy's been doing work though, you know what I mean? Dropping points. He's just approaching the career highs as far as, you know what I'm saying, points go and assists. Like, what are y'all hoping to see, you know what I'm saying, coming up, like, as far as not our football team, obviously, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go to playoffs. I mean,
we're going to win. We're going to win.
But are we going to, you know what I'm saying, go back and get that championship again? Are we going to three-peat, or are we going I mean, I don't know, Miami Heat, they let us down. You know what I mean? Like, is Northwest going to be able to pull it through?
I feel like they can.
They're going to do it.
We need to worry about the basketball team. The basketball team.
No worries on the football team, basketball team.
All right, well, tell me what y'all looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, as basketball season kicks off. What's some exciting events that we might want to catch before, you know what I'm saying, the season actually happens?
The court warming isn't not court warming, but isn't where we welcome all the players and stuff, get to know the players. What is that called?
It's like the face off between the men and women.
Like,
introduced
the blue-white scrimmage. It's like the scrimmage.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm looking forward to that because it shows like what our bench can do, what our starters can do,
right?
And just what we should look forward to during, in the season ahead for the season. And also, I'm looking forward to Justin going off again. Like I said, he's been the greatest guard in our division since Cooper. And Cooper was in our, he was our guard too.
Yeah.
He was a point guard, and he's overseas right now, so he's doing good. Shout out to him and D-Lo, if you know who D-Lo is.
Already balling out.
D-Lo's balling out overseas too. So hopefully Justin Pitts can, go overseas and maintain that energy, and also with the other players. Chris is another basketball player that's tall, athletic, all around.
Looking to see him dominate, you know what I'm saying, in the paint.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're giggling a lot, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what you know about sports, because
I don't know sports. I really don't. My boyfriend has tried to teach me football, and it doesn't work.
Teach me football.
It doesn't work.
But we also the basketball team is having I guess you'll call it like a jamboree or like a spirit day tonight.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know the time specifically, but it's between the hours of 6 and 8. Make sure you guys get there. Make sure you guys have a good time and support the basketball team. We need a lot of love this year, so come to the games. They're going to be hype.
True that. We had a great turnout during the homecoming, you know what I'm saying, with football and everything like that. Packed the stadium. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, as basketball season opened up, we'll be able to continue to show love to them, you know what I'm saying, and be great fans. But like you said, I love the fact, during the jamboree or whatever, where they actually, you see, dunk contests and layup contests and three-point shootout. Just, a lot of the players having fun, you know what I'm saying, they interact with the crowd a little bit, throwing, gear into the crowd. I think it's a wonderful opportunity, too, to learn about the new players, because it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, seeing seniors transition. And so, but this opportunity, gives them, oh, snap, you know what I'm saying, who's the shooter right here? You know what I'm saying, you thought Justin was going to be the one to lead, you know what I'm saying, but he's leaving it to somebody, you know what I mean? So I think that's always like a great thing. Any other sports teams just outside of the Bearcats that you want to throw out? I mean, you already throw out the Cubs or whatever, but any other team that you see, you know what I'm saying, dominating in the field or you're looking forward to dominate? I know myself, I'm not a LeBron fan, so KD is letting me down right now with the Warriors. We didn't take that dub, you know what I'm saying, out the gate.
What?
But it's cool, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them go to the championship again. But there's any teams out there that y'all like, yo, I got it, just throw some love to.
Hey, I love KD, but my team is Oklahoma Thunder.
Okay. So you a little hurt then.
And we are undefeated.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? 3-0. So holla at us.
Hey, shout out to the Westbrook, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to just going back to baseball. So shout out to the Cleveland Indians. I know it's been a long drought that you guys made it to the World Series, but hey, they made it too. They had a terrific season. They was a sleeper team all the way because I didn't see them come through. You know what I'm saying? Come to the World Series, but they made it, and I'm proud of them.
Orioles next year.
That's stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a hockey fan.
All right. Hey, go Blues, though. You know, already.
Go Blues.
You know what I mean?
They're doing pretty good.
They are, you know what I'm saying? Keeping a winning season, you know what I mean? For real, that's what's up. I mean, again, I got to, you know what I'm saying, my home state, you know what I'm saying, Missouri, so Chiefs, do your thing, baby, you know what I'm saying? The Rams, we struggle, but it's cool, though, you know what I'm saying? You know, we miss you. But KC, get it done, you know what I mean? Like, we coming about. Hey, thanks you guys for tuning in with us. Thank you guys, panelists, for coming out and sharing your views. We'll see you guys next week.